So welcome, London Lookabout for May 2022, telling you what's happening in London. It's great to have you with us. And I think what we'll do is let's start off with one of our videos. Now, Neal's Yard is one of those beautiful places in London that many people miss. It's over by, here we go, over by Covent Garden. And it's just behind Seven Kings. And as you can see here, we've actually shot this in 4K. And what we're going to do is, if you are a Patreon member or alternatively a member on YouTube, we're going to put that on there. But just look at the beautiful colours that they have here. And it's great because quite often when you hit Neal's Yard, they have massive umbrellas up. So you can't get the full aspect of all the buildings and all the colours here. So it's a great place to go. So if you've not been to Neal's Yard, you need to go, definitely need to go there. It is just behind Covent Garden, between Covent Garden and also Seven Dials. So great place to hit. Lovely. Right, now let's get a shot of that. And see, this is where you need this is where you need a Jaden. Right, that's better. So whilst we're fiddling with that, because the technology is definitely playing us up, let's tell you some of the things that are happening during the month of May here in London. So we have, oh, there we go. It's all now starting to happen. Great. So we have a Disney exhibition that is going on. Disney exhibition, which is taking place at the Wallace Gallery. Now, that is just behind Oxford Street, almost behind Selfridges. So if you're thinking where that is, you've got Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella, all different animation films. And they look at how Walt Disney took inspiration from 18th century French art and different furniture. That is on until the 16th of October. So we're going to keep talking about it. I don't think it's a free exhibition, but if I remember rightly, the Wallace collection, they don't charge much to get in. It's another one of those great places, and like so many of the other things that we're going to talk about here in London, where it's either very minimal cost or alternatively it's free. There's a wildlife photography exhibition which is over at the Natural History Museum. That is completely free. They've got over 100 photos from all over the world. It happens every single year, but basically they're photos of animals. So they've got those over there. It's for older kids and teenagers. It's on until the 5th of June, which takes care of the half-term holiday, and it is completely free, which is great. Oh, there you go. Oh, we're back. If we lost you, apologies. I'm not quite sure what's going on with the tech tonight, but certainly new Jaden. Right, Cats and Dogs, the Horniman's Museum's latest family-friendly exhibitions called Cats and Dogs. It's an insight into the creatures which we love, our furry friends, whichever you like. It's they've got pictures, they look at the scientific aspect, the social aspect, and that is on until the 30th of October. And once again, that's completely free. There's the immersive future shock at 180 the Strand. This looks really good, actually. It's an immersive art experience. And what they've got is a whole load of artificial intelligence, lasers, holographic projections, and also electronic music to feel at one. Right. Hopefully you're still with us. Keep going. Not quite sure. It all just sort of blanked out. Right. And the final one, which is going to take place this weekend because it's a bank holiday weekend. And funny enough, I'm going to head down there tomorrow to go and take a whole load of video on 4K. So I'm looking forward to this. It's over in Maida Vale, and it is Little Venice. And they have an exhibition. They've got dozens of canal boats moored up over in Little Venice, which is great. And it's called the Canalway Cavalcade. And it's a festival with live music, children's activities, and boat-based fun. And guess what? It's completely free. So this thing about London and having to pay an absolute fortune, you can if you want to go and do the big touristy things, but there's so many other things going on. So I'm going to hit there tomorrow with the camera and see what they've got, because Little Venice is just one of those beautiful places in sort of northwest London on the Regent's Canal, which just needs to be really captured. So looking forward to that one. Right, we're going to come back with some more what's on. We're going to break it down into 3 sections because there's loads of bits and loads of things happening, which is really good. Oh, I tell you what I've done. I've lost my video. So whilst we sort that out, I think what we'll do is I'll tell you. Oh, no, yeah. let's let's show you. Right. So here, they've been open off to Kew Gardens, and this is an exhibition that they have here, and it's been here for quite some time. They're going to keep it here, and this is called the Hive. So what you're looking at is a man-made structure to replicate a beehive. So when you go in there, they have the noise which is set at a constant hum of a C minus. I'm going to turn the sound off on there only because you're going to get lots of people. But they built this and they've got lights here as well. And they also make the structure vibrate. So it really does feel like you're in a beehive. And that's what they're trying to replicate. It's completely free as part of just going into Kew Gardens. And as you can see, it is massive because the whole structure, just to give you an idea of people against it. But if you do get a chance to go down to Kew Gardens, and look, they've got sort of a honeycomb floor here, and it just shows you how big it is. But you can stand underneath this structure as well with the lights and the gentle hum. And the whole idea is just to make you feel like a bee. And there's Jaden. There you go. He was enjoying the view from there and avoiding the camera as well. Oh dear. So if you get a chance, that is the Hive. We're going to put this video onto to Patreon and also onto the members, so you can see that on there, but also capture the sound as well, that gentle humming bit. And when it came away, actually, yeah, I fancied some honey, but they didn't do it in the shops. But we got prizes, so we got those going on there. Great. Right, let's tell you some more things that are happening here in London during the month of May. Oh, that's better. Right. We have Bethnal Green. They have a free photography exhibition. Yes, again, something else that's free, depicting 24 hours in Bethnal Green, as captured by photography students who spent a week in residence to capture life in the local community. It's free, and all you need to do is just turn up, and that is at Oxford House in Bethnal Green, and that is until the 13th of May. You've also got over at Earl's Court. Now, interestingly enough, the podcast we put out today is on Earl's Court. So if you are not a podcast listener or haven't heard our podcast before, just go onto any podcast provider, type in London Visited, and you'll find our podcast today, which is on Earl's Court. But at the Underbellies on Cavendish Square, the venue reopened in April, and that's followed by the Earl's Court venue, which opens on the 5th of May. And basically what they've done is they've opened up a whole load of areas around there, bars, circuses, musical areas, and there's going to be a massive outdoor area to celebrate. And even if you haven't got tickets for a show, you can turn up. There's street food and lots of things happening in the local Earl's Court area, and that happens from the 5th of May to the 16th of July. So there's loads of things going on. So if you just search Underbelly Earl's Court, if you fancy going over that way, you can see the events they've got going on, loads and loads of things going on, but you can also see when the street food is in operation. And I would suggest weekends, and definitely after the bank holiday. So actually the bank holiday at the end of May, when it's the Jubilee and it's half term, etc., I would imagine that's going to be an absolute hive of activity down there in Earl's Court. Over at the Barbican at the Curve, they have an exhibition called Our Time on Earth, looking at how humans fit into the wider ecosystem and what can be done to tackle climate change. That happens from the 5th of May, and that goes on till the 29th of August. And yes, once again, that's free. So pop down there and see that. Something that I'm going to be going to in May, and I'm going to film it and bring it to you here, is a new immersive experience called The Gunpowder Plot, in which Guy Fawkes and co attempt to blow up the Houses of Parliament. So this one takes over the Tower Vaults, which is right by the Tower of London, for an educational look at the events of 1605, with you in the role of co-conspirator. Looking forward to that one. I wonder if they give me the matches. Anyway, you'll have to work out who you can trust and who's a traitor. The role of Guy Fawkes, the digital role of Guy Fawkes, is played by Tom Felton. You may not know the name, but he played Draco Malfoy in all of the Harry Potter films. So he's going to be playing the digital role of Guy Fawkes. That starts in May, so it starts the middle of May, and that goes on for quite some time, actually. If they haven't announced a time that's going to close, I think they're going to see how popular that is. But I'm going down there, I think it's about the 20th of May, and we're going to be bringing that video here on the channel before the end of May. So to get a feel for it, and if you're thinking of going down there, certainly watch the video, but that's if we can film it. One of the places I did go, which we couldn't film, which is a real shame, was to Buckingham Palace. And went into a load of the staterooms about a week or so ago, which was absolutely incredible to be able to walk through some of the staterooms, see some of the artwork that's hanging up within Buckingham Palace itself, stand by the entrance where all the dignitaries come in. And I was really looking forward to film it, but they were so strict. You could not film a single thing. Couldn't even take a photo. I've got the souvenir book, but that's about it. So I'm hoping Gunpowder Plot, we can go and film that and bring that to you. Right, the London Craft Week takes place between the 9th and the 15th of May. That is happening. Where's that happening? All over the place, actually, by the looks of it. And cricket bat making, leather work, all sorts of things here in the capital. There's workshops, demonstrations, talks, and workshop tours, which are featured in the programme. All you need to do is Google London Craft Week and you'll get the details there. Photo London, which is an international fair of Photo London, is back at Somerset House for a celebration of all things of London. It's a chance to collect and purchase photographs from around the world. There's going to be talks, tours, and workshops on all aspects of photography, and that's between the 11th and 15th of May. And the final bit for now, which is the Florence Nightingale Museum, which is over in Waterloo, has been closed for some time. They've been doing all sorts of stuff, but that's reopening from the 12th of May. And what it's got over 200 objects to do with Florence Nightingale, also the people related to her as well, stories about places as well, which they highlight. So that is coming up. That reopens on the 12th of May. Okay, we seem to be going, which is good. Now, just to tell you some of the things that are happening in London Visited for the month of May. Don't forget, we're going to be various videos for you. As I said, they've got the Gunpowder Plot. We're going to be bringing you Brick Lane Market. Now, that's one place that a number of people have been saying, can you cover Brick Lane? After the popularity of the Portobello Road, which people absolutely loved, we thought, right, we're going to do Brick Lane. So we're bringing you the market there. We've also got a walk of Oxford Street as well. That's also been requested. We've been doing walks around London. If you've got any suggestions of different places you want us to go and bring to you, especially any walks around London, then please do just drop us a note. You can put that on YouTube. We can pick it up there. You can do it through the community post, wherever. Just let us know. But we've got some great videos coming. Don't forget, we have videos which go up every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday as well. And I'm hoping on Friday, so in 2 days' time, one of the other places I want to go and film tomorrow is a place called Kynance Mews. Now, that is famous for its wisteria, which hangs all over the arches, but also over the front of all the houses down the cobbled streets. It's a mews which is tucked away behind Gloucester Road. So I'm hoping we can bring you that and film that for a longer version as well during the month of May. So looking forward to bringing you that, because I know something that was really enjoyed was Spring in London, which we brought to you not long ago. As I mentioned earlier, podcasts are still going every Wednesday. We've got a library of over 100 podcasts now. So if you want to know about the history of different parts of London, that is what we cover on there. Then go back, massive back catalogue. And once again, all you need to do, it's Spotify, Google, iTunes, wherever you can think you can get a podcast from, we're on there. And all you need to do is put in London Visited and you will find us. You will find our podcast. And we do that. That is released every Wednesday. We have a brand new episode on there. And once again, if you've got any suggestions, as people have done before, then please do just let us know. Just once again in the comments or whatever, let us know what you want as a podcast and we can bring it. And actually, someone not long ago wanted us to do Topshop. They were very specific. What happened to Topshop at Oxford Street? And we covered that for them. So there you go. That's one of the episodes in there. So if you want to know anything, if you want to make contact with us, if you want to shout out at all on the channel, then all you do is contact us on Instagram and Twitter, and we're at London Visited. Or you can go to Facebook, because we're going live on Facebook now as well. That's at The London Visited. Or you can email us londonvisited@gmail.com. So, or we've got the website as well. So don't forget, you can go on the website. Now, if you're looking for anything London specific, the website is a great place to go because we have a guide within the website of everything that we've covered, both on the podcasts and on the channel as well. And if you go to that, it will give you a link and it will take you straight to those things as well. So don't forget to jump on there. Right, a couple of some more bits and pieces that are happening around London event-wise between now and the end of May. Over in Wimbledon, more than 150 artists and makers exhibit at the Wimbledon Art Fair, which is a great annual event. All sorts of things there. You've got a chance to purchase artworks directly from the people who created them. Also, a rare opportunity to go inside the artists' studios. So it's quite a layout. So it's not just within halls, but you can go into the artist studios as well. Go and have a chat to them about how they've created their things, their thought process, their creativity. A great one for taking some time and going and chilling and finding out how other people relax. So that is between the 12th and the 15th of May over in Wimbledon. Once again, Google that one. The Open Air Theatre, now Regent's Park. I have never been, but it always looks amazing. Whenever I've gone past Regent's Park, it looks fantastic. So the Regent's Park Open Air Museum, that is open again from the 13th of May. They're going to kick off their season this year with their production of Legally Blonde, which is a musical version of the 2001 film. I dare say during summer, they normally do a Midsummer Night's Dream, Shakespeare's Midsummer Night's Dream. So if you're a Shakespeare fan, you certainly want that. If you're not a Shakespeare fan, go and see the other things that they're going to be doing. But that is a great thing to do. It seats loads and loads of people. So it's a great way to go and watch theatre outside of an evening if it's a nice night. If it's not, take an umbrella and watch everyone else get wet. Right, couple of bits going on. Now, the Chelsea Flower Show is happening during the month of May. But the good news is it's difficult to get in there because getting tickets for the Chelsea Flower Show, and also it's quite costly. But some of the other bits that you can do for free is they've got two events that are happening. There's Chelsea in Bloom. So what happens is in West London, they get a floral glow up as a free flower festival, Chelsea in Bloom. This year, the theme is British icons to coincide with the Queen's Jubilee. So you can expect to see plenty of Union Jack themed large scale floral installations. These are in shops, restaurants, businesses all around Chelsea. So what you can do is you can go have a look, go and see what's going on, and free flower display whilst Chelsea's happening and people are paying a fortune to go down the road. Then once that's finished, you can go to Belgravia in Bloom. So whilst Chelsea gets its all regal one, Belgravia, which is just the other side of Sloane Street tube station, you can go down there and they've got their beautifully British theme for their own flower show festival. And that takes place between the 23rd and the 29th. So loads of installations, including flower arches, sculptures, and all the rest of it as you're wandering around Belgravia. So why not? Don't pay a fortune to go to Chelsea Flower Show. Go to Chelsea in Bloom and Belgravia in Bloom. This sounds lovely. Unless you've got hay fever, in which case probably well to be avoided, or take loads of tablets beforehand. Now, here's one that's going to get some people. And I know Oliver's joined us in the chat. So good to see you, Ollie. The MCM Comic Con. That happens over at the Excel Centre in London. It's back after a couple of years off. That is between the 27th and the 29th of May. You can see highlights include a replica of Stranger Things set. So you can go to there. You've got a chance to have a photo with stormtroopers. You can become a Jedi Knight with Silver Sabers Combat Academy, or you can also try your hand at Quidditch. There's all sorts of stuff. There's guest stars, author talks, costume competitions, and so much more. So that's Comic Con. That's MCN Comic Con. That is over at the Excel Centre between the 27th and the 29th of May. And one final event. Now, put in the chat if you remember, but there was a big dinosaur once upon a time that was at the entrance of the Natural History Museum. So when you went in, it was a big brontosaurus, and it stood there in the foyer of the Natural History Museum. About 5 years ago, they took it away and put in a large blue whale. And actually, we've got a video on that, and you can see the large blue whale in our video on the Natural History Museum. Well, the good news is Dippy, it's a Diplodocus, returns to the Natural History Museum after its national tour. Now, if it's been on a national tour, there's a couple of things I want to know. One, where has it been? Because I hadn't heard it is, and I'm not being funny, it's a whacking great thing. So it's not something you're going to hide. And two, does it have a tour t-shirt? Because if it's been all over, highly possible. So anyway, it's got its own exhibition, which is coming to the Natural History Museum, but it's only there until December. So if you want to welcome it back, it is from the 27th of May. And once again, the Natural History Museum is another great free place to visit in London. So if you get a chance, go down there. So that is going to be during half term at the end of May. And that is on until December. I think we might have to get back down there and go and film that because I like the old Diplodocus down there. Great stuff. Right, let's have another video for you. So one of the places that I know we get requested quite a few times from people to go and film is to go down to Covent Garden. So I went down to Covent Garden to go and film the other day and was completely surprised they have this Harry Potter exhibition going on. So you can buy butterbeer. By the way, I've had some of the butterbeer from the Harry Potter exhibition. Unless you like it really, really sweet, it's quite foul. Actually, it's really quite, it's quite something. And you pay something like £6 a bottle. Don't tell them I said so. But you can also get chocolate frogs. They're really expensive, but they are massive. About £9 for a chocolate frog. That's from the butter beer van. You can also have your photo taken in the Lego exhibition, so you can sit there like underneath the sorting hat and have your photo taken as well here at Covent Garden. You can go in the moving picture gallery, so you can have your picture or you can have your video taken in the picture gallery, and there you go, you've got Dumbledore behind you, and you've also got a collection of massive wands from the different characters from Harry Potter, but also from the Fantastic Beasts film as well. And these wands were not long ago, they put these over at Leicester Square. They had them in there as a temporary exhibition for about a week as well, around sort of February. So you can walk down there, have your picture taken with a massive one. Here you go. This is the Harry Potter replica wand as well, as you're walking down the centre aisle here at Covent Garden. So there you go. So that's what's on at Covent Garden at the moment. It's there for a limited time. So it's not there for long, but it's there for only for a limited period. Great. Right. So just to tell you a bit more about London Visited, don't forget, if you want to join us, I've mentioned it a few times because we're going to put these videos on for the Patreons and also for our members. If you want to join us, please do. You can join us by going to patreon.com/London Visited, or alternatively, come on, techos, you can do it. That's it. Alternatively, you can hit the join now button on YouTube when you're watching us. You've got the subscribe bits, which you've done already, so thank you so much. But you can also join us, and if you want to do that, we've got 5 different memberships. We've got Amethyst at £1, Sapphire at £2 a month, we've got Ruby at £3 a month, Emerald at £6 a month, and Diamond at £10 a month. We've got some people on here, and you've probably seen their names at the end of the videos that we put up. So that's for Emerald and higher. So go on there, have a look. It'll tell you what you get, all different benefits, but you also get exclusive podcasts and also exclusive videos as well. Right, so the next London Lookabout is back on the 1st of June. Hopefully I'll have Jaden taking complete control and making sure that I don't mess up the IT and all the rest of it. And we'll be back then.